Everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 7, Negan Tortures Rick, brand new images. So if you guys have not seen the sneak peek at this point, get over and check that out because we're going to be using some images and some stills and discussing those. Obviously, Negan just dished out a lot of physical punishment on the entire group, but this video is about the psychological impact and some of the comments and some of the visuals that are in there. Also, brand new news came out. The Season 7 episode number 1 has been named, and what a flashback. They actually used a line from Season 1 where Rick said, "We're grateful," and Jenner said, "The day will come when you won't be," and that is the official title. Let me know what you guys think this means, if there's some hidden message to it. So let's get on to a couple of the visuals that we talked about. So a lot of people said Rick already had a cut, he already had a scar there, so I wanted to show you the image of Rick in Season 6 looking up at Negan. You can see this is before. Maybe there is a slight little scrape there, but there's no blood, there's no evident scratch. We're going to fast forward to Season 7 and take a look at the blood on the side of Rick's face. You can see it looks like fresh blood over on the right side, but right under his eye, this is dried up blood. So the speculation and the big debate right now, is it blood splatter or was it put there by Negan touching him with the bat? And I think the importance here is if the blood's dried up a little bit and you saw it wasn't pre-existing in Season 6, it could mean that this torture scene is going on for a little bit. Take a look at Negan's face. No blood. This guy was swinging like a maniac and got no blood in his beard, no blood in his hair, no blood on his shirt, no blood on his face. So the importance of that is that a lot of people are saying is the person right beside Rick who died, but I don't think that's the case at all. Check back a couple of videos prior to this one when I said that Negan moves the entire group. I'm going to stick by that. This is not going to be the same way it laid out where Negan just swings the bat at someone and the person beside him gets blood splatter. Negan's bringing people to the front of the group. I used this image. First of all, you guys know Daryl's blankets over the top of him, but also I wanted you to take a look at the promo image, just the image of Lucille, and then here's another one. This was used as a promo image and also used from the actual trailer. You can see there's a lot of blood just dripping down, so a little bit of time passed between the time that Negan got the kill and how long he is torturing Rick. And the next image we'll actually see a straight on image of Lucille. A lot of Lucille's from the side, but the reason I think this is important once again is the barbed wire in the image and pressed against Rick's face. I think there's going to be a lot of teasing and a lot of taunting that just kind of goes back and forth. So first he kills Abraham, there is an interruption, then he beats down Glenn, and he's just going back and forth with this. So 24 seconds with Glenn. Take a look at Rick looking over to the right. He's not looking down. You actually hear at 24 seconds Maggie say, "Glenn," really light, and it sounds like it's a little bit at a distance. So once again, the group has been moved forward, and Rick is looking over to the right when he says, "I'm going to kill you." He's looking over at the image that's going on, and surely when the season starts, they'll actually show a little bit more of that and show the pain and the agony they're going through. So let's talk a little bit more about the psychological torture. Negan the whole time is staring deep into Rick, almost looking into his soul. This particular image, he actually makes a kind of a swishing sound, or more like he's taunting him with a kiss sound. He says Jesus, and then kind of makes that symbol. Then they move on to the weapon. He says, what was he carrying? A knife? And then when Simon says a hatchet, it's a hatchet. This is done in a very mocking, very condescending tone, almost as if to say, you don't even use a real weapon. And right after he does that, what does he do? He actually pulls up a real weapon and shows him what Lucille looks like. And this is the remains of your friends on this bat. I'm going to hold it right up. And it may not be the first time Rick has come face to face with this, because after the beatdown of Abraham, it's very possible that Negan pressed it against his face and then went forward with Glenn and even made that plopping sound. What's funny about the next scene is when he actually gets the hatchet from Simon, Simon refers to it as an axe. And before Negan takes Rick into the RV, he actually takes a more serious tone and he refers to it as an axe. So he's mocking him in the beginning, but then he totally changes his tone when it's time to dish out the punishment. But once again, you can see Negan is just staring deep into Rick's eyes through this entire scene. Let me know your thoughts about that. Was Rick in the right? I mean, did he have to do something to sort of start to get the respect of his group back? I mean, Maggie's in tears, bloodshed everywhere, and Rick's only words he can muster is, "I'm going to kill you." Negan obviously takes that personally, drags him over to the RV, and that's where the physical punishment is going to take place. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Rick's going to lose his hand? Another thing that really jumped out is at 3:10, go back and watch the sneak peek. You hear no or don't, something along those lines, and it definitely sounds like Michonne's voice. Some new images posted by Spoiling Dead's fan page also show Sasha and Rosita filming. We saw a couple weeks ago there was Rick and Michonne, so we can narrow it down. There's at least 4 or 5 people that we have seen. Still haven't seen a lot of Eugene, so I know he's outside looking in. We've seen Daryl in the jumpsuit, but we're still going with Glenn and Abraham. Thanks for watching this video. Thumbs up. My name's Killshot. Peace.